Hey everybody, this is Vinny with ExcelDistanceCalculators.com, home of some of the most useful Excel tools out there. My goal for today, like we've been doing for the last 16 years, is to provide you a tool or to display a tool that will allow you to automate certain tasks, be a little bit more efficient today, and remove human error from the equation. And the tool for today is a tool that will allow you to calculate payroll for non-emergency medical transportation. We also call it non-emergency medical transportation payroll management software. Again, a tool that will allow you to calculate your payroll for your drivers. Kind of granted, those drivers are contractors and you're paying them by mile. A little bit about me and about my tools for those of you who have not been watching my videos or haven't used any of my previous tools. All of my tools are built in Excel, and as such there is nothing to install. So all you got to do is once you download this tool, and you should be able to run this at no time. You'll need Excel, and you'll need also Google Maps API key. I do have a video on that, on how to set up that Google Maps API key. Once you do that, really that's all you should be needing to run this payroll tool. So let me kind of go a little bit over the different modules or the different sheets. The first one would be, let's kind of go over the driver sheet. So what we have here is, here you can have a list of your drivers. The tool allows us to use a default rate. What that means is that you don't have to list every possible driver that you have. If you have a default rate that you pay your drivers, you can set that into this column. In this case, what we have is we have a flat rate of $15, and this would be our pickup fee for the first 3 miles. Anything above that would be $1.50. So if let's think for a moment, if you're to if the driver is is doing a trip or taking a patient for a 10-mile ride, then he would get the $15 for the first 3 miles, and anything above that, so the next 7 miles will be at that $1.50 rate. Obviously you don't have to use it this way. If you just charge pretty much a flat per mile rate, you can zero the flat rate and the free miles. Also, if there are no free miles, you just charge a pickup fee. You can do that by zeroing the free miles to 0, right? But just FYI, the tool gives you the option to play with those levers, to play with those variables. Also, you can have a list of your different drivers. So let's say for a moment, if some drivers you pay them a higher rate. In this case, John Smith, he's a little bit older driver, so we pay him $2.50, and the flat rate is 20. It looks like in this case the free miles is 4 miles, so meaning that he gets the $20 for those first 4 miles and then $2.50. So you can customize by driver, so you can have a different rate card for each of your drivers. And obviously, if the driver is not listed in here, then they will get paid the default rate. In addition to that, I'm going to clear my calculations here, but this would be our trips. There's a trip ID, trip date, a client or patient name, and obviously the driver's name. These are the required fields. You do need a driver's name, you do need a pickup address, and you need a drop-off address. The trip ID, trip date, and the patient name are mostly for informational purposes, but they're not required to make these calculations to calculate payroll. In addition, the tool also allows us to set up a template where you can own this part and add your logo, add your company information, and it will allow you to print this based on this template you have. So you can customize the template based on your business. In addition, we have the settings tab. What you'll need in here is a Google Maps API key. Again, there is a video that we have there on how to set that up. It takes a minute. And also, in this case, I have a payroll PDF location. If I want to change that, I can click on Browse Folder and choose the specific folder where I would want the the payroll to be exported. In this case, I already have this in the right place, so I'm great there. And then I go to the main, which is our kind of brain of this operation. The first thing we'll do is we'll calculate the trip data. What it will do is it will calculate the driving miles for all of the trips, driving minutes, and the payment that you are due to each one of these drivers for each one of those trips. Once we do that, what I got to do is I will click on generate payroll, and the tool will generate a payroll sheet for each one of my drivers. In this case, we've got these 4 drivers, and will tell me the dates this payroll is for, all of their trips. Will kind of break that down and what they're getting paid. The tool will also offers us an option where I can kind of go back here in the settings in the main to generate the reports. So what it can do is it will go and generate those as PDF files that you can email to your drivers. I can click on this. In this case, we are generating these 6 payrolls in here. I can go and have a list of my items here, of my payroll files, and I can just take those and email those to my drivers. If I've got James Dean together with the payroll stub, this would be a detailed explanation of the calculations. And once I do that, it really should be as simple as that. I've got everything that I need, and it'll allow you to make the calculation, the driving distance calculation, make it, do it in a matter of minutes. And thank you for watching this. Just kind of going a little bit back to download this tool. Just click on the link on the description, and we can go from there. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time.